This is about culture, community, and content. I wanted a way to figure out, how do I serve more people? How do I meet more people within the community and support the local people who live in the community, who work in the community? And it's a genuine collaboration. And it's fun that I can be my authentic self. I can support and give from my heart, knowing that everything I do is supporting both of us. And I think we need more of that as a community, as Black people, just talking about from the Black experience, because times are getting harder and harder, and it's all about collaboration, communication, and how can we support and elevate each other. So I just wanted to share that I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing, uplifting and beneficial to the community, because we need more of this. This is very authentic, and this really helps to preserve the culture.
So even though escovitch fish is spicy, we pickled it a few days ago. If you don't like spice, then we can make it without all that spice. Okay. So you could enjoy, enjoy it without the spice.
It's perfect.
The vinegar?
I love that kick. See, this is not spicy. It's flavorful. There's a difference.
This is my favorite. The festivals?
Festival?
I love festivals.
Some of these are special.
And ackee and saltfish. Oh, I noticed there's a plunge for it. People are coming in to really order ackee and saltfish.
See, look, y'all. See how we sitting down, having a meal together? A lot of this don't happen anymore. We're people from different backgrounds, even though we're similar backgrounds, but we come in, the group of people. I want to see everybody eating, chilling, vibing, and relaxing, and we're not necessarily networking and stuff. We're just chilling. The networking, the relationship building, that'll come if we're in the same space. So I'm excited to bring that back through my platform. And what better way to do it than at places like Cariblend Juices and Cafe? Now, how long have you been cooking?
I have been cooking since I was 6.
Since you know?
6. So,
were you bought and sold to cook, or did you actually like helping out in the kitchen? And
so here's how it started. There was a little cook shop or cafe down the street. My mom would leave us money so we could get something to eat. Where we live, there was a lot of fruit trees and ackee tree and stuff like that.
In Jamaica?
So what I'll do, I'll not buy the food at the store. I'll actually make food. So we'll go pick the callaloo and I'll cook the callaloo. But I'll always do fried dumplings. We get the tomatoes from the garden because I'm from a plantain family. So I'll get the tomatoes, the scallion, the scotch bonnet, cut it up and make the fritters.
Everything was fresh.
Similarly, I'll be making a saltfish fritters. Where you tried Friday. Saltfish fritters good.
I've had saltfish.
Fritters?
No, not fritters. I never had that before. That sounds good. I had saltfish.
We're doing saltfish fritters on Friday. So I'll make it into fritters. So one day, we spent all the money and I mixed the batter to make, I have everything to make fritters. Turns out we were out of cooking oil and we didn't have the money to buy it. So I went to my neighbor and I said, can I get some cooking oil? I need to fry some fritters. She said, I don't have cooking oil. I'm going to show you how to make boiled dumplings. And she showed me. And to this day, the way she showed me how to roll it in a bowl and do the press, that's how I still do it today. I know how to do it the grown way, how you do it like a cartwheel. But the way I was taught when I was 6 is to roll it into a ball and then sink it in the middle.
Oh, wow.
And then she taught me how to do boiled dumplings. Every day I'm cooking boiled dumplings. And then
I love that.
At 8 years old, 9 years old, thereabout, we went to live with my dad. And he would teach me how to cook. He'll sit there and tell me what to do. So maybe a few months in, I got it. I'm so excited about cooking until At 12 years old, I'm cooking, I'm baking. Then I'm a little hustler. At 13, going to high school, I bake, I make fish, fried fish like this.
What?
My dad is a fisherman. I'll take you to school and I'll sell fish. I'll sell plates.
So you was an entrepreneur from
yeah.
since you was a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And juices, I used to take like the jewel plum and make juices, put them in bottle. Funny, you know, people didn't care then. Whatever soda bottle we'll drink from, we'll wash it. I'll ask you, save your drink bottle. I'll take them home, I'll wash them, I'll make juice and pour them into like the soda containers.
Oh, wow.
Bring it to school and they'll buy it from me. That's
See,
how good the juices were.
You tell, that means you have a passion. Mm-hmm. You were doing this for a while. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. Now, when you grew up, did you continue cooking in terms of, like, for the family, or
So
at what point did you start you thought, you know what, I want to make a business out of this and sell juices and things like that?
So coming from a very extended family, so I've always been selling my stuff. So my grand aunt, who's the matriarch of the family, she went on a church trip one Sunday. They weren't going to come back. So she said, I need to make dinner. So she's the type of person, when she cook on a Sunday, she have maybe, not exaggerating, maybe another 8 or so people in the community that she feeds.
What?
And then I think like 13 or 14 of us lived in the house. Yeah. So you have from cousins to grandkids. So when it was time to make dinner that Sunday, I knew you got to cook it like Mama do. So it was a big pot. So I fed over 20 people that Sunday. And now from that, I started to like it, start helping her to cook on Sundays. When it's my turn to cook, I know you have to go big. So from them, I've gotten used to it. Then I remember one time I did a fish fry. Big thing. My dad's a fisherman, so I had all the fish.
So you always had fish coming through.
And then my cousin, he was a DJ. So what was to be a little thing became so big. When I tell you all the small bartenders, bars, and shopkeeper, the street was a blot.
So it's a block party.
What was to be a little, I'm just frying fish and selling it, turned into something huge.
I love that. It was organic. It just, the community came together.
It got so big to the point I had to send downtown to get more fish. Because I was out of fish. People coming, guys coming, you know, they're supporting
where the food at? Yeah.
They're supporting the local, because my cousin was a DJ and he was real good. And then it became something big. Then I'm like, oh, next time I got a plan for this. And then, as I got older, and then when I went to nursing school, I needed a supplement, something supplementary for me and my daughter. That's when I opened my very food establishments. I call it Bops Fast Food at the time.
Box that, okay.
So that was going on to help supplement as well. I was going through college. I did all the juices. So I live close to a taxi stand because back home, the taxi drivers would be in a stand. Every single taxi driver wanted their strong back drink or their pumpkin punch. And so
they knew where to go. They knew where to go.
So I had the juice spot for them. I did. I had the juice spot for them. And so that's how it started.
It just grew from there. That's very organic. I love that. Because sometimes you hear people go, okay, I'm going to start a business. And a lot of times, especially small businesses, it starts from a passion. You're working through the years and you're going, wait a minute, you develop this skill. You develop this taste for food and juices. I see the natural progression of why you used to want to continue it. And this is culture. Because there's not a lot of places that serve our culture. You know what I'm saying? Especially in America, you got to go to these small places and okay, is that a safe place? I love that you brought it to the mainstream where it's easily accessible.
So
what advice would you tell people who are looking for authentic food? Because, you go on Google, you see a bunch of food. How do you find a place like this? What should I be looking for when it comes to supporting you?
So one thing I must tell you, I do things a little different. You don't really go to a Jamaican spot and get bami or festivals, or it's very rare. You know,
See, I didn't know that.
I think for everywhere you go, you get the traditional stuff. I would say if you're a Caribbean person, you're thinking out of the box, you want something authentic and rare, think of Cariblend Juices. From your fresh coconut to your fried saltfish to your sweet potato pudding. Because a typical Jamaican restaurant this day, you know, shout out to all the Jamaican entrepreneurs who came here and are driven and doing their thing, but it's the standard. Curry chicken, brown stew chicken, rice and beans, steamed cabbage. So we try to give you what you don't get run down.
Yeah.
I want to take this bigger, whereas, you know, on Sundays, maybe one Sunday each month, I want to do a brunch with nothing traditional. Roast breadfruit, you know, your saltfish and boiled bananas.
Oh,
Your cow feet, your pigtail stew peas, your brown stew turkey neck, kalaloo. Just the stuff that you don't go to a store, you don't go to a Jamaican restaurant and get kalaloo. You don't.
wow.
That's something that most people grow up on. You don't go there and get porridge. You know, that's something that I want to do, peanut porridge and with the stuff like that. You don't go there and get carrot juice. Even the juices that I make, you don't really. They stick to take the American soda or take, you know, just the soda.
So is that because of like the American mindset, or like why don't we see more of those types of foods? Is it like you feel like it doesn't sell and something like why did it get to where it is now? Like
I think it goes down to popularity. Those stuff are more popular. And again, a lot of these, while the idea is not to just appease to people of Caribbean background, but what I want to do is to take you back in time, bring you down memory lane. That's what I want to do. That's the idea of the cafe. Get what I'm saying? Whereas at Jamaican restaurants they sell trending food. I want to take you back in time. I want to bring you down, you know? I remember the days when I used to eat roast yam and saltfish. Fried dumpling and fried saltfish. Those are the things, you know? It's like memory. I like to bring back memory to life.
So you want to take people down memory lane. I love
Pretty much that.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that.
And funny enough, a lot of food, you really cannot get it unless you go back to Jamaica. Most time you ask them, what you're going back to Jamaica for the good pepper shrimp. It's right here. What you're going back to Jamaica for? Some good fried dumpling and kalaloo. It's right here. That's kind of what, like, you don't have to wait until your next vacation, which is 3 years late, that you have to save for to get some kalaloo and saltfish.
Y'all hearing it? Master Chef Kelly, appreciate you. Look at this, y'all.
He's tearing it up. Or signature juices. When I tell you premium fruit juices, it's like a fruit in a bottle. They're real good. Cariblend ginger, soursop, ginger beer, pineapple ginger, mango blend, all. We do Irish mush, we do sea mush gel, ginger shot, juice shot, and the list goes on and on and on. Good stuff. So I implore you, come on through, check us out. See you.
See you.